So there's a guy by the name of D. Durrell. He's a black male therapist, and he has a channel where he berates black people. He calls black men Pookie and Ray Rays, other disparaging comments about black women. Now, here's the thing. He's a therapist. A therapist is supposed to be a healer. A therapist is supposed to coach people and guide people through, overcoming obstacles, getting over hurt and trauma. So I find it very hard to understand why a therapist would have so much hate in his heart. And I find that to be very uncomfortable because I think about the people who come to him for help. And if you have this strong projection of black people, do you have black people as clients? Because that actually scares me if you do. To be a man that has a authority over people's emotions as a profession, and to be on here doing all the stuff that you're doing, D. Durrell, is very disheartening. Using your professional license to attach it to just so that you can make disparaging comments against a demographic of people means that you are, as a therapist, a licensed therapist affiliated with D. Durrell. It's like you're a therapist. That listen, y'all. I don't think D. Durrell understands how toxic it is for him to be in this space, spewing as much hatred as he does as a therapist. You would think, when you think about a therapist, you automatically assume that mentally they're in check, that mentally they're okay. So I'm really confused how a therapist is so mad. A therapist. So everything you learned in school, you just ain't using none of that. You just done made it all the way through life and ain't used none of the tools that you learned in school to help facilitate you through your issues. I mean, I really want to know how the hell you, as a therapist, D. Durrell, done made it through life with all of this hatred and animosity towards black people as a black man. So that means you don't like yourself. You don't like yourself. And you're projecting that self-hatred onto everybody else.